Wonder if stream caught that, what you guys just said. Gonna start my 3-minute ads. My Pokemon. No, that's fine. I can fix that. And now I'm good. There was one time I restarted the stream 3 times in a row. I think the title was wrong, and then the game was wrong, and then the title was still wrong. Oh, did y'all see a fans of Poverty Assault? Maybe he wasn't because he was too busy napping or something. What was I gonna say? Oh, SMT. SMT, was it? I think someone on Steam or something caught a file or something. Was it SMT 1 and 2? Probably coming to the Steam HD.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
I was like, huh.
I still haven't played 3, so.
Me neither.
Or 5.
I've been asked to play 3. 5 was such a letdown. I don't feel like playing the remake. Hey, Lucid, how you doing? Glad this woke you up.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Imagine if you went to a 5-star restaurant. Right, Fanto?
What?
Imagine you go to this 5-star restaurant, order a soup. They bring you the best bowl they have, the best spoon you've ever eaten from. And they, I don't know, have a bowl of water with like 3 ice cubes and like a little bit of pepper. That's what SMT5 is.
That is such a strange analogy, but all right.
That's a new one.
Which one?
Icy water with ice cubes.
Is it this one? 823, 823, 430, yeah. I think they added actual story to the game on the remake, but I'm not gonna pay $60 again for added content.
Oh man, maybe it's a good story.
The heck were we doing last time? Why did I stop here?
I think
that's your fault.
late and you have to go.
Probably. Oh, is my voice working? Is sound working? Yes. Okay. Alrighty-o.
Alrighty, gang.
What was it? I think my sister sent me an acronym, and I was like, "What is that?" And she put down the skull emote, and she was like, "You're old," and I was like, "Huh? What do you mean?"
That's a valid response. I relate to your sister.
Then what did I say? I responded to something. What did I say? I said, "Oopsie daisy," and then she was like, "Who says that?" And I was like, "Huh? You said Daisy, so I said she, okay." I was like, "Oh, my badaroni," and she said that I'm not funny. Called me old, embarrassing, and not funny in the span of 3 minutes.
Damn, what was the acronym that sparked this?
Oh wait, what was it? MBN. Do y'all know?
I don't know what that means.
Do y'all know what MBN means?
No.
My bad, man. Oh.
Must be nice, is what it means.
It must be nice.
Yeah. Guess y'all are old too. Never mind. Your old,
Damn.
your old skull emoji. yeah.
Oh, it's tough out here.
What are we holding? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long.
Sheesh. I've never
that's
heard
a
of
long
that.
knife.
Right?
Is that right, Mr. Edgewood?
Very long knife.
Something. Our knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
Want to see some DMs only fan art? Huh? If it's safe for work, yeah.
Sure, it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
Metaphor refantajo?
Yes. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Oh, sorry, I was raising Glace a bit. She's a bit low for me. Hello, Hannah. You see, last time I had her like at 200. I had Glace at 200%, but I think she called me on her phone and blasted my eardrums.
He was in the server, and I came to like say hi.
So then I lowered it to like
him.
70%. Yeah.
Damn.
And I scared him because like my phone mic is like terrible. Hi, Chesu.
Hi, Chess.
Hi, Silent.
It's only a flesh wound.
Oh, it's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Ms. Star's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? My sister guilty?
I guess. Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Alright, do we even know what's happening?
No. Not the
Does anyone
faintest of
remember?
clues.
I think this is all our first time doing it.
Somehow I always knew a date like this would come. Then we deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor sending next to the garish color. The chief was holding a knife. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Well, if I remember correctly, something tells us she was left-handed. I don't remember what, though.
That's what I was thinking.
Probably that.
Yeah, she's opening it with her left hand.
I don't know if that's enough, though, but, I mean, it's something.
Yeah, let me see if something else apart. If it fists, you must acquit. Huh? What are you saying? Traces of victim's blood, no prints. That's all I got. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. But she does have the blood in her right hand, on her right side.
It is also true.
And she thrust the points at... Louder! Aren't you playing Obey Me right now on YouTube?
And YouTube.com?
On the YouTubes. Oh man, I'm trying to do the last one. How goes the brain cell? Very bad because we don't remember what we were doing last time.
No, what are you talking about? We're doing good.
Nah, short reading today. Oh, you're done? Okay. Me and Argus on FF14 right now to get fart clouds so we can fly on maps. You mean Nimbus? Flying Nimbus?
No, you need to get clouds to fly around.
Oh, okay. Huh. Why not just procure a bird?
The birds can't fly unless you get the clouds.
Oh. Huh. You have to touch the clouds. But if you're getting the clouds to fly, aren't you already touching the clouds?
They're on the ground.
Wait, they're oh. Okay. Interesting. I'll forget when I get there in like 3 years.
Probably.
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise a knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Get it? Point, because get stabbed by a knife.
You probably would say that on the witness stand.
I
Yeah.
would.
Fortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Kind of lighting up the mood, you know? Too
In
late.
this murder trial, yeah.
Yes, the next moment the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
Hmm.
I see.
I don't remember what our evidence are.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hmm.
Guess I'll show this. Some of you do like this would come. Okay, 1 second. Let me save.
Dave's coming? Can't believe it.
Saul Goodman, who's that?
It's all Goodman.
Oh, the music stopped, so it was right. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with a knife.
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swore lunch.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is a photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding a knife? Oh, not what I was thinking, but...
Oh.
Oh, it was right anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
It had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than ever your feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
Blood
Makes me
splatter.
stupid.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat.
But it's a black and white photograph. Oh, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. They know that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you ran out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
Huh?
I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Meditated, sorry.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hand at the photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on?
It's part of her character design.
If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Ooh, These gloves do seem to tell a tale of Premeditation. Sorry.
Oh shit, that's mine.
Yeah.
Sorry. Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
A witness had this to your testimony.
Murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
The gloves were omitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make.
Wonder how it'd go if you went to go kill somebody, but somebody killed him before you. But then they got pinned on you. Wouldn't that feel weird?
No?
No.
I'd just be upset.
Oh, speaking of, I started watching Power Rangers Dino Force. It's kind of cringe. It's kind of hard to watch, but I'm on episode 12 now.
Are you gonna finish it?
Maybe.
I'll just drop it.
Because I wanted to watch, was the Power Rangers Cosmic Force? And Dino Force is the prequel to Cosmic Force, which also has like a special episode in the middle, which brings back the very old Power Rangers from back in my day. But I was looking at their age. I saw someone make a face and I was like, that's a lot of wrinkles. I looked at their age and they're my age, the Power Rangers.
Damn.
Like 27, and I'm like, one of them, which I thought wasn't that old, is like 37. And one of the ladies that helps them out was actually one of the villains from like 6 shows before. Like 6 Power Rangers ago. It's crazy.
Oh, you're deep in the lore, it seems.
I don't think so.
I don't know, bro. Seems like it.
Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Mr. This is bad. Why did they take her off the force? She's got them all thinking this is all planned. She can prove this claim. The trial's already over. Yeah, I think I have a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, saying the same stuff.
Okay, I guess we do.
Huh.
It's the same testimony, so it makes sense.
How did you know?
Respect the prosecutor's basic appearance of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion was duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim.
I used to do that hair flip back when I had the Justin Bieber hair.
You had the just people.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For a lot of years.
Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
All of middle school, I think, maybe?
We're back.
Yeah, I actually, it's a lot more grown.
Do you ever
Perfect.
go short again?
Maybe. I've thought of it. Like, it's rough when you're walking and the wind's hitting you from all places.
Sure, well.
I assume you tie it up when it's like windy.
I tried to, but I don't know. I have some dangly hairs from like the front and the sides that just come undone, start just flapping all over the place.
Maybe you should cut it yourself.
I thought of going bald.
I mean, I wasn't going that far, but yeah, go bald.
Pop off. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? Felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms.
Would you still love me if I was a worm? How was it something? I don't forget.
That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well, you may continue, Miss Star.
You can look at the glove again.
Oh, is that part of the of a don't?
I'm not too sure. They said they would be put in evidence, but I guess not. Dang, Edward lied.
Murder was planned, there was prove it. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? Oh.
You already pressed this.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Huh. Huh. What do you think, Leaves?
I don't know.
Okay. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Between 4 and 5:30 p.m. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know what to do. He said not the secure. Oh.
You gotta figure out a way to contradict the whole premeditated thing.
Yeah. The murder was planned. The river blue. Okay. Present. Never mind. Nothing with the phone.
Hey, I got no clue.
Could that be it?
What be it?
Why would you kill right in front of the security room? Or...
That was try. All about trial and error.
When the defendant was arrested, they were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies. Bam. The kind used for outside the murder usually traces of the victim's bloods, no prints. Date and time of death. Wound was caused. Single. Victim memo was found in the car trunk. Goodman.
Do we know what the memo is about?
No. Came to the crime scene. She came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Any guesses, guys? No.
No, you could just guess the. I don't know, the time stuff. I don't know if that. Just click stuff.
Oh, what if it was the knife? 'Cause she didn't bring the knife. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. That's probably it.
How do I
What do you mean, how do you?
present it? How do I wait a minute. Read, not to read. No, there's no
What do you
maybe I have to wait until it's
This ain't the testimony yet, just keep going.
Oh, I thought I could do it during the cross-examination. Okay.
This is the cross-examination.
I meant like when you... I don't know, you couldn't present
unless
when you
you're
asked.
Unless you're asked to, you can never present evidence during those type of moments.
Okay. Hey, for gore. Oh, wrong button. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know? That's a knife. The knife.
The knife?
The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Why does his word stand like that? A bloody murder weapon, a red card belonging to the prosecutor there. Defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are the prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
Ooh. Your testimony. You say that Lana Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, I want you to also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon.
Oh.
This thing just happens to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Order, order, order.
Great, now the tide is turning in my favor. I would forget it.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Great show, Mr. Wright. His sister's as good as free.
Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
Wow, Edgeworth. What?
I hope you aren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
How do you know?
Not over such trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Ugh. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not.
Huh?
He still murdered somebody. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing that the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? You know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing?
I believe I'd like to hear testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Ooh.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Angel's deduction.
Lana and Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman.
That face.
That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
Oh, she messed up. She done goofed. I've read the records enough. I think.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. And it does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
If I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
I mean...
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
You fool. I don't even gotta cross-examine this other stuff. I'm sure there's nothing else could drive a human machine to plunge a knife again and again. See, this is where she messed up. You see where she messed up, guys? Because in the autopsy report, it says a single stab wound was found. Very last line. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise.
Love me eating moss for lunch.
I'm afraid the moss is going under your feet as we wait, Miss Star.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to the loss of blood from one stab wound.
Ha ha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
Glaze wasn't reading, she was saying it from her chest.
Sorry.
What about my objection? No one noticed?
Well, witness.
Got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one would ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
You're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Her red muffler?
Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
She's right. Miss Guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? Wait, isn't it odd that she mistook that for splattered blood?
Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes.
Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Apparently Miss Star isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
Short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
It doesn't look like blood to me, that's how ghastly the whole scene. Did we just do that one?
That's the one we just did.
Oh. So she I'm sure that her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene looked like. She's not wearing it though.
Yeah.
Miss Star, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim.
Ooh.
And you proved it yourself with this photograph.
Huh. But that can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But it was there, a scarf. No, not that. Something red, really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
But
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of our testimony.
The most important part.
Part where your sister stabs the victim. The next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition offered to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel's star, resistance is futile.
You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel's star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Okay, for free?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
Man. I'm behind a partition off to her side. So where is this?
It was not too.
Rawr.
Okay.
What? So where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure she means this wall next to the car.
That one had some oomph. What do you mean it had some oomph?
Too much oomph, honestly.
like a nymphie, right?
Sure.
No, not sure, actually. We shouldn't let this man slide. What?
Sure, you're right.
Sure, bestie. That's right. There was a wall there about 6 feet high.
She's obviously trying to hide herself. Not a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did you do then?
You say quickly, were you close to the suspect?
Said. I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her more for details. Let's press her. I need to see this on the floor plan just to be safe. The Lynchland car was... She was visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That'll make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing, the cup of queen, lunch lady athlete indeed.
Could have taken her a little to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high too. So how did this guy not get away? When I asked her, she mentioned the muffler. She didn't say that already, right?
No.
I don't think. Okay. Okay. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
I remember exactly. I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her was say the word muffler.
Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone, she can't mean... By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the crime scene that I'm holding and that is in my possession that I did not submit to the court? That phone?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately,
My memory. Like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall.
That's right, near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
indeed, the emergency phone was out of the order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should of course add this to your testimony.
Things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Okay. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. Chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
How'd you see all that? Hey, Pojo! How you doing?
And during the time you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, Chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
I'm well, yourselves? I don't know, I feel like I'm getting a little sick. You know when your throat are hurting a little and hot air starts coming out your nose? That's how I feel right now.
Make sure you drink something.
Doesn't
warm,
help
then.
that I went to go take a walk while it was raining a bit. So I gotcha. Okay. Hojo was streaming Digimon. The show that Phantom never watched.
Yeah, I watched Digimon at all.
Oh, welcome, Raiders! Were you playing Baten Kaitos 2? Since you just beat the first one a bit ago? Kaito's Origin, that sounds like the first one. But it could also be the sequel, because sometimes the prequel is the sequel to the first game. You know what I'm saying? Hope stream was fun. We're currently on episode 5 of the first game of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Origins is the prequel, so it's Bates and Cactus 2, but it takes place before. Okay, it was interesting. It's very different. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's like when Yakuza Like a Dragon came out and suddenly the game was turn-based. And I was like, huh? I get it. Or when Final Fantasy 16 was action-based instead of turn-based. Teach you with the old switcheroony. But I'm glad the stream was funny. You got to play your favorite old game. I should play Symphonia again someday. Or is Hysteria? One of them. Are you enjoying Ace Attorney, man? I love me some Ace Attorney. The game's kind of hard though. It's not. I don't got enough brain cells for some of these things. But it's fun, especially with my two best friends, Glacerino and Fantolicious. Here to my left.
We're not best friends anymore.
We're broken our friendship.
No! And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright? She made to escape. Can you be more specific? I pressed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on him. I'll tell you, foie gras.
Huh?
She even kicked over an oil drum at me.
An oil drum?
There was an oil drum lying outside the scene of the crime.
But it's strange.
What's that?
If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way?
The other. Ah, the parking lot entrance.
That's right. Doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries.
I wish I could solve a few before finding more though. So Miss Gay tried to run.
Sorry my sister's so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Huh? Huh? I think it's what I said at first. Like, quick, how you explain what I said? She tried to fill in the wall, but had to use her cell instead. I think she's lying because of the partition they keep on mentioning. Because how could she see if they have that big old thing blocking the view and the telephone?
Yeah.
Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Oh, heck does unmarred mean?
Well, who would have thought you'd be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of the partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What?
Me when I ate something spicy. Me when I'm fed wasabi without knowing it's wasabi.
I hate wasabi.
What's that happen?
You don't like wasabi?
No.
I enjoy me some wasabi. I remember the one time my dad he mixed wasabi with soy sauce and he like dipped something in it and gave it to me. I almost died. I couldn't breathe.
I hate tasting like a little piece of it if I have sushi.
Have you tried putting a little bit of wasabi into your matcha latte?
No.
No?
What?
Is it because it's both green?
It clears up your sinuses, you know?
No thanks.
Okay.
Well, maybe you should drink
You can
that.
try it for me.
You don't like wasabi? Okay. I used to not like it. It's an acquired taste, like mayonnaise.
That adds up.
What is the meaning of this?
You put a little bit of mayo on your noodles, right?
No.
No, never mind.
What kind of noodles?
It
Like
don't matter what kind. What the?
You right?
it's like the yeah, it's to make it more
like
creamy.
ramen spaghetti.
Yeah, like ramen spaghetti, and not like a
No,
lot of liquid.
but you shouldn't
but-
be putting mayo on that either or.
I swear there's a dartboard in your room and you just throw the dart and that's how you choose these combinations.
Had some today. It was pretty good for dinner.
You had them today?
Yeah, with an egg on top.
See, an egg's fine, but
Oh,
the
you put
mayo is
butter?
the problem.
I don't know. I don't think I'd like butter. I don't know.
Butter's also kind of gross. Or noodles.
I see people put peanut butter, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want peanut butter either. Or what do y'all use to make the noodles creamier?
What noodles are we talking about, actually?
Yeah.
I mostly did it on steamed rice. Okay. Guess I'm the weirdo again. I get it. It's fine. It's okay. Hell, just don't understand my taste.
Taste of mayo? Yeah, I don't.
Have you seen the Miracle Whip video?
What about Miracle Whip?
Noah's food reviews. No?
No.
Hmm.
You said so?
Nah.
Oh.
I'll put it here. Oh, that kid. I'll put it in chat and I'll show people that are here with me right now. I gotta go. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you. Thank you again for the raid. I hope you have a nice night. Hope you had fun.
Have a good night.
Good night.
That's a lot of mayonnaise. I wonder how his light stand is just there in the sky, in the air. Little light.
There's nuts right here.
I think I would gag. If it was just
Nah,
mayo,
I gotta imagine you right now. Got a bottle
I
of
could
mayo
not.
next to you. Got the spoon ready and everything.
$7 out of 10. Just Miracle Whip. I don't think I could.
Eat the whole jar and he gives it a 7?
I could probably put just mayo on bread and eat it. Toast it.
Toasted bread?
Yeah, toasted bread.
I've heard of
okay.
that.
That's
I haven't though. Haven't done it. Miracle mayo and ramen is normal.
Oh yeah, you mean ramen noodles? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, do you just drizzle mayo on top of the, like, noodles? Or like...
No, like half a spoonful and you just mix it up with all the other ingredients. People Google, search it up. Google it.
Oh, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna do that.
It's simple, Your Honor. He's not coughing up lunch, he's coughing up lies. Ooh.
Grr.
Thickens the broth. Okay.
See?
No, it still sounds gross though. So you could do that with an egg.
You could.
That's why people use eggs instead.
But, you know, you need eggs
just
to
love
make
mayo, I
mayo,
get
right?
it. Oh, I don't know. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to ask a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told to the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, the order of events, where she saw it. What do you guys think?
What do you think?
What do I think?
As the person who's controlling the game.
Yeah, but I'm literally just clicking A.
Oh yeah, and you've gone this far. So what do you think?
Where she saw it?
No. Maybe. But I would assume no because of the picture.
Right. What do you think, Liz?
That one.
Which that one?
Thanks.
That one. Right there.
Okay.
Can you point a little harder?
Yeah, I am. Can you guys tell?
I can save. Calm down there, Granny. Might pull a muscle or something.
She already did.
Oh.
Just from pointing. I would assume it's the order of events.
Or where she saw it.
I mean, you could do that.
What
I'm
do I
only
get
like
if you're wrong?
80% wrong. All right. You did just save, so like, you pick what you're feeling.
I'll pick what you're feeling. She lied about the order of events. This guy used the emergency phone before the murder.
I see, I hadn't thought of that.
That took the wind out of their sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory.
Well, that's wrong.
But why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh?
Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I appall you, Mr. Wright.
You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right?
I guess
Ew,
that
gross.
teaches me to get excited about the evidence.
Oh.
One more try.
I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed a crime from a different location.
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here.
I don't know where. That's why I assumed this wouldn't be right.
I'm assuming the security room with her boyfriend? Because she would have seen her.
Would make sense, yeah. I was just wondering about the photo then.
What about the photo? Oh, how
like-
she took it?
Yeah,
Right, because she took it from like right here.
assuming so, yeah.
Unless someone
That's the
else
confusing part.
took the photo.
That could also be it. Yeah, I feel like the most likely place would be there. Security room.
This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room.
Indeed, the security room is underground parking lot. It's well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see entirely the entire floor, or the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. It was not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. Only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr,
How many years have I been getting the better of men? Think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Order, order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
the guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? Doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't change anything.
You good?
Yeah.
Get attacked?
It's like my bagel.
Attacked by bagel.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
And why isn't there any blood in the glove? It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they are guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what the reason was, Mr. Wright.
Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Starr witnessed the crimes from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. Must make a vital difference, but what? What would change?
The difference in lighting, of course. It's important to have good lighting when you're testifying.
Yeah. Are you sure?
No,
The disc-
I'm kidding.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, that doesn't matter.
I don't know. Nico, thank you for the alert.
lighting's been brought up.
Difference in light. This isn't the angel. The distance to the crime.
What does the angle of the view of the crime change?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's distance.
Yeah,
Because
maybe it
that's
is
the-
different
because that's what they
since it would take her longer to get there than
Yeah.
what you said before. Change the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and this guard station is 30 feet away. I don't see how that would change what you could see.
Foolish Edgeworth. That's right, let him have it. What you saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime scene from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with my fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Mmm.
You also put mayo in your PB&J, Natsu?
No. Hannah does want me to put pickles and mustard in my peanut butter sandwich and try it out, since that's her favorite snack.
10 minutes for her.
I did see a art painting of a Crustable.
What? Painting of a Crustable?
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
Hey, pull it up real quick. I think a bookmark it.
This must be a good painting.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Indubitably. 1 second. Oh no, wrong picture. My bad. You didn't see that.
Oh.
This painting.
Oh wait, that's actually looks pretty nice.
Right?
Yeah.
It's delicious. Mm.
You did not do it justice.
Right? I could see that in the museum or something.
Yeah.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. The door was locked. I couldn't open it.
That's a long way. Then she found out it wasn't a push door, it was a pull door.
That's why I had to go through the visitor parking in B block.
We can just get the picture.
That's quite a detour.
I wonder how I would look like if I was turned into a Crustable.
Oh,
Probably took me at least
Crusty.
5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes. This changes things considerably.
It's that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have a photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
I don't see enough sports, actually.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
That would get rid of 2 utensils. You wouldn't require a fork nor a spoon anymore. You would just need the spork for everyday use.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you had to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Nah. Five minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente.
You got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Oh.
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But if you have the instincts of a killer, you would run, but this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Speaking of criminals, do y'all see the screenshots of the new Yakuza game? A few days ago, I think they only showed the front cover, but now I think they showed some in-game and like how the gacha page looks like with some of the characters of the first banner or something.
Yeah.
It looks weird. I don't know.
Oh no,
I just look
it's
at
all
that, try it.
AI art. They use a lot of it.
Yeah, it looks like AI art.
Well, there's
Very
you
good.
come.
It's not very good.
No, I don't
be
like it. Hopefully that doesn't get announced at RG Summit. Did you see that Sega has shown what games they're gonna show at the Tokyo Game Show? And it's like hexagons. and I think there's like 3 games or like 3 boxes that are still grayed out. One of them has to be Judgment 3. Has to be, or something. Maybe I'm coping, but I think they already have like Sonic and Shadow Generations and like some other games that they have planned.
All Sonic games. Let's go.
No, but I think level 5 also has showed what games they're going to showcase. Which one of them was the Layton series, I believe.
There's a new Layton game coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Deca Police, and they also have 2 games that are blacked out that they haven't shown yet. I don't know, could be Nino Kuni 3 or something. Or what's that other Pokemon game?
Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch. Thank you, Fanto. Reno. Yokai Watch.
Oh, Yokai Watch, yeah.
I think so. But then there's it's 2 games, so I wonder what else. Yeah, Yokai Watch I feel like is a safer bet.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in their testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go.
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her personal history or professional history.
We did it. You screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cop-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Hold it.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's someone should try to foist off on me.
I prefer to not take defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Edgeworth.
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
Is this another one of her trick lunch boxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Mr.
Ah. This is your jumbo lunchbox.
Woohoo! A triple-decker!
I think Fanto would say.
What?
I feel like, I don't know. It's felt Fanto.
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Oh, guys, Hera might not be able to make it with us next week on Friday, the RGC Summit. It's her mom's birthday that day. Yeah, next week. She said she'd tell us, but
We're doing it in the evening, right?
yeah, since it's at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
I don't, unless you all want to wake up at
3.
3 and watch it.
I'll probably be up then, to be honest.
Glaze, no. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you guys are yapping at 2:57 in the morning, and I'm like,
It's the perfect time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's midnight for y'all or something. Actually, no, I don't know.
No, it's like 3 a.m. for us.
Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing 5:57 in the morning or something, and I'm like, huh. They were talking like an hour ago before I woke up.
Nah. Should have mentioned
You
those
just
5
said you
minutes when
did.
I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, for the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up?
A white shoe to a... See, that's another issue. A white shoe?
2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's.
Why is she just holding on to his shoe like that?
Smells good.
Wait, what? Huh?
Huh?
What did you say? Alive?
And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I cannot accept this evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown but without the approval of the police department.
We have not followed that rule at least 50 times since the beginning of this game.
Well, I mean, you never know. Maybe we did get the approval.
Okay.
In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Okay, Panto?
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of the evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. From blood from both of them.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Decisive evidence.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're good. I think she's already said that. Should have mentioned
Okay.
those 5 minutes.
Did she?
And I wasn't looking at the
Okay.
crime scene. I think yeah. Since if it's green, I
Okay.
think she's already said it.
Okay.
Ooh, it's movable. Why is it so dark in there?
Look at the shoe. Wait, you put a nightlight in your shoe?
I don't.
Should. It's helpful.
Ah, there's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in the puddle of his own blood.
Oh, this blood. It's horrible.
This one might be an important clue. Oh. I wonder how it does smell like. Since Phantom mentioned it.
What? I didn't mention anything.
She said she kept the shoe because it smelled good, right?
No.
No.
You're all gaslighting me?
We would never.
Okay. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could say I just want people to look at the results.
Results?
How many times do I have to say this? Saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
And why did you...
Oh, no, that's not me.
Why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. Dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
This is when the suspect is admitting she did it? But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Star. Let's just get this over with.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
Oh, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? Carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next.
So you brought it to the forensic department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
And she got away with her little coot because she used to be a detective?
The shoe does appear to have blood stains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman?
As I said, there were two types of blood found on the shoe.
I wonder if he was killed before that and stuffed into Edgeworth's car and he didn't know about it. And he drove there, parked the car, and then she came up, heard something, opened up the trunk, and then he took his hands out and sort of touched her shoulder that got the blood on her. I don't know, something like that. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
I need to know something about blood test, rookie.
Huh.
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
Had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt. It could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found in the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was gonna say that. Hold it! I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Ooh.
You're the peppered fish guts, right?
Sounds good.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? Oh, I have a problem. This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? There's a problem. I'm not imagining things. There's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
Gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is the contradictory about the victim's shoe? Shows a problem with this evidence.
Oh. I thought it was this. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of his shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. It'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Is that a threat?
Indeed, there was quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of a shoe?
Silly Edgeworth. There's no blood on the ground.
Gasp.
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint.
At the bottom of the victim's shoe was covered in blood. Isn't it strange? Why weren't anybody footprints found at the scene of the crime? As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so it could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order, well, witness.
What? Huh? Where you going, Mr. Wright? But it's true that the lack of a footprint is contradiction. But then you have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh.
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprints.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Because the murder didn't happen there. I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Oh.
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint in the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back what she told us about apprehending the suspect. I thought it was strange. A strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask you a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
I don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Hi, you don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
P5 Royal?
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. And after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase its telling signs.
Well, that's the prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
It reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Did you say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
Well, that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But
Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. Could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence.
Ooh, wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Time for debilitation is over. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
That sounds scare the cough up queen. Look at this.
Look at it!
A photograph.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And I think this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right, what or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well, the seven like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection! Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, we can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. The trial isn't over until we get each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, Wright. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I got to go ahead with this.
I suppose, since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
Oh.
I mean, there's something in the thing.
A problem in this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. Have I seen a trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph?
A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of an exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What's a suspicious-looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So,
Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth as in the muffler is related to this case.
I want to see when we're going to use the blue badger panel as evidence.
hopefully never.
Oh, the word muffler was overheard during a call made at 5:18. Miss Star, got your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Arg. Yarg.
I'm like a pirate there in the last one. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and then bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed.
I suppose.
Yeah, that was close. But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
You still hungry? To be continued.
Yay.
Sheesh, what a day, right, guys? What a day.
So true, so true.
Save your progress? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eh. Eh. It's almost my birthday.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. He's just like me, for real, for real.
Hola, partner.
Love me some southern Panto accent. Huh?
Yo!
Have that for breakfast. As soon as
I'll
head
talk
up.
about that. I'm gonna get a restraining order after this.
No!
They say you show a red cloth to a bull and it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look, see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than the fort in enemy territory.
That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? Little muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. Doesn't mean wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just be all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon.
What does this mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So Miss Star wasn't mistaken?
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So what are we swimming in right now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee!
I've never had a good steak.
Like, steak in general?
Yeah. I've had the steak option in Waffle House.
I mean, what kind of steak do you eat?
None, actually. None, really.
Or what have you ate?
I don't know. Meat. Just meats in general.
How was it cooked is what I'm just talking about.
In the microwave?
Yeah, now I see the problem. All right.
It's a joke. I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm joking. I think I've had steak at all. Or maybe I have. I don't know. I don't know my meats.
Okay.
Do you know the one they have at the bone, like at Steakhouse? And you order the prime rib or something like that?
Yeah.
Or is it a rib? Or is it just, I don't know. It has like a little, like, I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're gonna get some steak?
Probably. Steak at 7 p.m. That doesn't sound too bad. No, what time is it over there? It's 9.
Yeah, pretty much.
Almost 9.
That's a perfect time for steak. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Zana! Zananator! Burn! How was the new model, Zan? Thank you for the Zan!
Hi.
Sounds to me like you've been working on that one for quite a while. That new model. How's Batman, by the way? New model's great. That's good to hear.
I'm back.
How was the steak?
How was the steak?
It was good. I slapped it in the microwave, put mayo.
Actually, I think I have seen people put mayo on this steak.
I'm just kidding.
Never speak again, both of you.
No.
This is my playthrough now.
I said I haven't had it. I've heard of it. You know.
You have not heard of it.
I have. Batman is fun. I've never played the game before or watched. Oh, not even the movies. Not even the one from 1986. Not even that movie.
That was oddly specific. Why'd you choose that one?
I actually don't know what year it is. Sometime in the 1900s. Nope.
1901.
Okay. 1901. I don't think they had movies. I don't think they had color back then.
Color didn't exist until 1920, of course.
Everything was in black and white still.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That forward brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent.
be. This can't be happening.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, then I believe it is time to continue on with this trial. And during our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Who is this?
I don't know.
Excuse me, knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh,
Oh, a new dude.
who's that guy? What's with this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. I gotta learn how to find some food. What, Zan, it's late. Go eat something.
Have a good dinner? Question mark?
I don't
Breakfast?
know.
Lunch?
Zan told me
Breakfast.
Zan told me she survives off of snacks. So I don't even
That
know.
sounds good.
That's bad.
What kind of snacks though?
I don't know. The snacky kind. Speaking
Like
of
steak?
snacks, have y'all seen the Oreo Coke Zeros and the Oreo Coke?
I think you sent it.
Oh,
TikTok
I did-
yesterday.
oh, okay.
Are you gonna try it?
It looks good. I think it looks good.
I don't know if the Oreo Coke sounds good.
Hannah said.
Coke
Hannah told
sounds
me she
horrific.
tried it, and she
She
said it
like it?
was. She said she liked it. She was like, "Oh, you'd like this nuts." It was like, okay.
I'm gonna get severe diabetes from it.
It's zero sugar. It's Coca-Cola Oreo
Zero
zero
sugar
sugar.
is worse than regular Coke most of the time. You know that, right?
It's fine. It's okay. Once in a
Hey.
while ain't bad.
Temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he?
Oh, it's you.
That's how I'd be looking.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know. It kind of looks like you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh. Sorry I'm late, IG. The roads are packed. It's just me. Long time no see, IG. How you been? So much these days?
Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy, schmizzy, IG. My boy, you have to make time and relax.
Yes, indeed.
Pudgy. Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? So you're right, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. Sorry about our little worthy giving you all that AAA. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little worthy?
Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police? Phantom sure gives me cop vibes. I don't know. It feels like he'd arrest me at any given moment.
I mean, yeah. Well, the things you've been saying, yeah.
He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
No wonder he's so bulky. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Oh, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Guy really was wearing that muffler. But to think it was stuffed in that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. Oh, what is that? A saber? A lightsaber? It's really quite embarrassing even for us.
What's this?
It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth,
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
No desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that his signature is there. Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
You're here in the clouds because you got the award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
there's kind of major blunders unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
But blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all I have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
No, I'm not controlling it. That isn't me.
You're so slow. Come on.
What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared. Is the switchblade broken?
Look at this knife blade.
Oh.
The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. What?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Switchblade knife added to the court record.
This is not to excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little run, really. Wait, huh? This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do any investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department, detective.
That's hush-hush information, Hudgy. I haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Huh.
Order.
Anyway, we at the department, we're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police's department situation well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
Chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well, however, Keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Excuse me, special. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be the little tag? Oh, sorry, right up, but I can't say that now. Not that.
The start of the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
It's quite the mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. Well, there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? There's a lot of things that go in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto.
Maybe there's something about the knife that'll give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting a piece of evidence that had to be stumped all this time.
So how are things at the department?
You've had your stretch, Hannah. Oh, is this new? Oh, this is new. I think.
And that knife, what was it doing in there?
I better check this knife out. Unless there's a proof of connection between this knife and Goodman.
You got it?
Maybe.
Need me to tell you?
Let me check real quick. Oh, SL92. The numbers don't match, I think. Was it 9S? What was it again? Something. Maybe it's this. SL, yeah, SL-92. Oh, wrong one. I already forgot it. SL92, or is it? No, yeah, SL-92. SL-92, but where's the 2? The 2 is at the top. Why is it at the top? Top divided by 21? So 6? I don't know. This one?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife, this has something to do with this to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
And honest to goodness, what do you mean from Mudgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL-92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 divided by 2?
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside?
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what did you get? SL-9. Whoever wrote this now was holding the paper upside down.
SL-9. That's the same thing that was written on the knife tag.
Is it just me, but whenever they pan onto the backside of the person testifying, Edgy looks like he's standing up with like a dumpy. You guys see what I mean?
No.
No? Okay. Make sure to take notice. I don't know, it's like his back arch and I don't know.
Okay.
Of course you'd be paying attention to the arch.
Of course. Looking at the important things.
Well, Chief.
Ah, well. Guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? Ah. What game is this guy playing? I was stolen from the department's evidence. This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice, nice. Good show, Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. This knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
And you should do an investigation. It's not officially like this. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. Can't just say anything I please, righto. You understand.
Try to understand, Righto.
Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Hey, there is something that tie these two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5. Huh? Didn't I just say how they were connected?
Well, kinda.
And that knife, what was it doing there?
Oh no, I'm just
Oh,
thinking.
I thought it was
Sorry, no,
actually-
you're good. Better check this knife out. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice. Good show, Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case line. Oh, wait. This knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe edge with his car. What am I missing? What am I supposed? Huh? You got a good look in your eyes. Oh wait, is that new? No, but I understand you were busy with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? The police department. Let's see what. And the same day, a detective was killed. Wait, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Edgy?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? You have a suspect.
For some reason, I thought I already pressed all of them, but I guess not.
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
Suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
When the victim died, which we already know is 5:15. How the victim was killed, where the victim was found. We don't know what either of the first two are. Which one do you think is more important? Where the victim was found?
I would say where. Because you can at least assume that they were killed with the knife.
Yeah, okay.
There's no guarantee, but you know.
Tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
That was evidence in the case. It was sold from the department's evidence room.
There's a connection between the two cases.
Seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Happy we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. The link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. I don't know if there's a link to this case, so I can't talk much about it. Ooh, Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Heh, you don't say. Well, out with the writer. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. A knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. Took my man 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information? Unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What, really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't remember the name of the department's victim. Press. If you're gonna tell us a little, but not tell us everything.
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's vision, the victim's gender, I don't think any of that matters. Maybe the ID number, because we do have that one card.
The ID number's probably the same.
Ooh. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82, I can't do it.
Didn't even get the first number right. I forgot the first number.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
ID number of the victim at the police department, 5841. This tells me something. Does this tell me something? This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. Well, what does this mean? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If it is the same guy, how is he in the trunk if the murder happened in the evidence room?
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Here's the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tell you something. What does it tell you?
Oh, 584. Ooh, ooh, Nelly. Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Never been a schoolgirl at prom night. Or at a prom night ever. Have you,
You
did
never went to
you two ever go to prom?
I went.
You went? Huh. I never had anybody to go with, so I was like, nah, it's just a lot of money for no reason.
Should have been a schoolgirl. Then you could have gone to prom.
I should have been a schoolgirl. You're right. No, I got confused.
And this is news.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
Was I wrong?
He's nervous.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here that wasn't presented to the police and not actual evidence.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wright. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Oh, wait, that 18 number we heard from the chief earlier. It started with 82. I've forgotten.
Didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Wait a second, Wright. What is this?
Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack.
Oh, wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yeah, Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. What? In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is... the same person who was killed at the same time,
I'm confused.
and in completely different locations.
See, guys, look. You saw that? You saw it? No?
Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the case and not the dumpy. No, what I want to know is, why did I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor of charge in this case.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours. Huh? Huh? What kind of gaslighting?
What? How dare!
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekin who brought you the news.
sir. Weakens.
Don't let this distract you. Krillin beat Goku. He did. I saw that episode and I was like, huh? It doesn't make any sense.
He didn't beat Goku though.
He sort of beat him on the rules. Knocked Goku out of bounds. Training for the tournament.
It was a friendly competition.
And that Goku lost.
No.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Solar flare cooked him. Men didn't know what was happening.
It just happens sometimes.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Ah!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him.
According to Meekins, he didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer told me. He said the report had nothing to do with one contemplated incident.
Detective Bruce Goodmer in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why didn't you tell your officer? Why did your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making that connection. It seemed challenging.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. Fixed Discord? How long has it been not fixed? Uh-oh, Fantogles are crispy. Uh-oh. Are they fixed now?
I don't know.
Are we fixed? Are we crispy?
Has it been like that for a while? I hope not.
Wait, is it still bad or is it? Wait, no. Yes, it was fixed. Okay. Thank you, Sleeper.
Okay. You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I...
No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say, unworthy. What's this guy's problem?
What do you mean? He's nice.
Very friendly.
Now, what was the second rule evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this relevant?
normally submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
See, you see?
You need to like screenshot it or something.
I thought of it, but okay.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
And they're going through a tough time with all those rumors. Even the defendant's share just this past December.
Apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir.
Or Mr. Edgeworth.
I I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day that the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. And I think we should end it there. We'll see the
Okay, we got
dumpy
through.
next stream.
Here.
Yeah, we got through court day numero uno.
Yep, the first one out of 5.
Wait, there's 5? I thought it ended
No, I'm
after
just
3
kidding.
days.
I'm kidding.
Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. All right, so I guess we just have to investigate next stream, maybe do a little bit of the case, and maybe that's it. I don't know. IDK. Because they said that they end after 3 days, so after this, it should be just the one court case. But we'll see. We'll see. Hope everyone had fun.
3 trials.
But this is already day 2 of, I don't know. Never mind me. Never mind. Take it back. Let's see who to raid. Person's playing Fortnite. Ugh. Ugh.
You're not gonna hop on Fortnite?
No.
I'd only play if you two played.
I'll only play
Alright.
if you two play.
Alright, downloading Fortnite right now.
No, you're not. Stop the
Yes,
cap.
sir.
Stop lying.
We're all getting downloaded.
You're a liar. Guess we'll raid this person. I don't know who else to raid. Unless you'll have somebody else to raid.
Where were you log?
Not too big.
I don't like that guy. I think we already went over this last stream. Last time he did Ace Attorney. I don't like
Can't
that guy.
go start stream.
I don't like that dude.
What?
Go start stream.
Honestly. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Eating steak.
Right. Oh. Same thing.
Gross.
With mayonnaise. To bring out the
Okay, bro.
crispiness. The crispiness outer edge of the...
The crispiness? Oh, you
Well, then-
fry your mayo?
I mean, don't you?
No.
Well,
No.
this is coming from the person who doesn't fridge his mayo, so makes sense.
Stop because of me. Anyway, good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night.